Hey everybody, how are you doing today? What is going on? Today we're going to learn how to transform our objects in Illustrator CS6, and we're going to do this by using the bounding box. And this is the easiest way you can transform your objects, and with the bounding box you can quickly scale, you can reflect and rotate an object, and pretty much you have some cool things that are going on, and I'll show you how to do them. So just go ahead and click on your object, make sure you have the selection tool selected, and we'll go over scaling first. Now, if you want to scale along two axes, you're going to drag from a corner handle, like this. If you want to scale from one axis, you're going to use a side handle. See, and you can't scale it up or down when you're doing it this way. So it's just going to make it fatter if you're scaling from a side, and from a top one it's just going to make it taller or shorter. Now, if you're dragging from one of these, and say you're dragging from the corner here, and you hold Shift, you're going to scale proportionately, and it's not going to get all skewed or anything like that. Like I could do, if I wanted to skew this, I could drag it like this or something like that. And the other thing is, if you want to scale from the center, you're just going to hold Alt when you scale. And that's going to, as you can see here, it's scaling from the center. And if I hold Shift and Alt, it's going to scale proportionately from the center, which is pretty cool. All right, the next thing I wanted to do is show you how to reflect something. And this is a neat little trick. If you grab from one of the sides and you move it completely to the other side, it's going to reflect it. Now, that would probably work a little better with something like this, where you can see the actual difference. All right, there we go. And it actually reflected it. Now, if I go and drag the handle across, and then I hit Shift, it's going to flip it like that. The next thing I want to show you is rotating. If you go to the edge corner here and move a little bit past the handle, the cursor will turn into this double curved arrow here, and you click and you just drag, and that starts rotating it for you. And that's easy enough. Now, if you want to rotate something exactly 180 degrees, just drag it right across. So that's easy enough. So we can come to the side here, and that's the rotating of 180 degrees that I was talking about. Use your snap to guide to know that you're right on target, and there you go. That's 180 degrees that I was talking about. Use the side ones to rotate if you want to do a 180 degree turn. So if you want to transform an object, but you need to use exact values or percentages, you can also do that too, and that's in the transform panel. So let's go to Window, and then go to Transform. And now we have the Transform window here. We can put in exact movements here. These X and Y are for moving it along the artboard. The width, W and H, are width and height, and that's for scaling. This, it looks like two magnets coming together. That constrains the width and the height. So then when you put in another value, you can watch the height is going to stay with it. Or the height is going to change also, and it's just going to stay in the same area. If I uncheck this, actually it was unlinked before, now it is linked, so let me do this. Let's go to 180. And now you can see that the height also went up with it. We've got different angles for rotation as well. So if I just want to rotate this 60 degrees, there we go. And then this one is here is for shearing. And if I'll show you what shearing does, let's go to 30. And it just kind of like skews it. and gives it a different look. So that's all about transforming the object, and this is with using the bounding box. So that's all I wanted to show you on that. Pretty much if you don't see a bounding box, you want to go up to your view menu and you want to make sure that bounding box is on. So right here, you can click on hide bounding box to hide the bounding box, but if it's not showing up, then you want to click here where it will say show bounding box. View, show bounding box. Just in case you couldn't figure it out. So thanks a lot for watching this one. I'm all done with talking about transforming objects with the bounding box. And give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Have a good one, everyone.